Hiya, and welcome to episode 132 of Green Herb Gaming. Tonight I am playing Not a Hero, the brand spanking new DLC for Resident Evil 7. It takes place directly after the events of the main campaign in Resident Evil 7. You play as none other than Chris Redfield. It has been confirmed by Capcom you are in fact playing as Chris Redfield. As I said, Not a Hero. It takes place directly after the events of the main campaign, where Ethan Winters, the main character in Resident Evil 7, gets rescued by Chris Redfield. Ethan is taken away on a helicopter. And Not a Hero takes place directly after that. Okay, so ever since the end of the main campaign, I've had two burning questions that I am hoping get answered in Not a Hero. The first major question I want answered is just what exactly is this new umbrella? Because the helicopter in which Chris Redfield came out of and the helicopter in which Ethan Winters gets taken away on has a massive logo on the side of it saying Umbrella Corporation. It's an Umbrella Corporation logo. No, it's blue. A lot of people have called it Blue Umbrella. And I'm like, what is this Umbrella Corporation? Are they good? Are they bad? And I want to know what their intentions are. So what is this new umbrella? What are their intentions? And I also want to find out why Chris Redfield, of all people, is working with the Umbrella Corporation. But enough talk, enough chit chat. I'm going to get stuck into some gameplay right now of Not a Hero. Oh, bollocks. Actually, it doesn't matter. Let me see. Does it matter? Jeez. You see, what happened was the joys of live streaming. You know, when you try to do a live stream, you make a couple of mistakes, so you have to do a couple of retries. Okay, now let's do it. I'm going to choose normal difficulty because I am a casual gamer. I'm not going to choose easy. I completed the main campaign on Madhouse difficulty, the hardest difficulty in the game. So I'm not going to be choosing easy. Okay, this is it. Not a Hero. Hopefully some of my burning questions will be answered. Fucking company is phoning somebody.
Is it ready? Can we begin? I can't help it, man. We've got work to do.
That right there is Lucas Baker. Lucas Baker. This right here is the very end of the campaign where Ethan Winters gets rescued by Chris and his team.
Chris, did we lose him?
No. Ethan Winters has been secured. He's alive and well considering.
And Lucas Baker? Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next on my list.
So in Not a Hero, Chris Redfield is pursuing Lucas Baker.
All right, I'm in the mine.
Signal strong. You're coming through loud and clear, Chris. We didn't get much from the first unit before we lost contact, but apparently Lucas turned the mine into his own personal hideout.
How many men did we lose?
3 of our best. Their last transmission was near a lab that should be just ahead. I'm going to need you to check it out.
Got it.
Okay, in case you missed it at the start, this is Operation Lurking Fear. Chris Redfield is a high-profile BSAA member who has resolved many a bioterrorism crisis over his lengthy career. Now, the new Umbrella, reborn as a PMC, private military company, has asked for his assistance in capturing Lucas Baker. So I suppose one of my burning questions has already been answered. Yes, there is in fact a new Umbrella in Not a Hero. This new Umbrella has reformed itself as a private military company and have asked for the assistance of Chris Redfield in capturing Lucas Baker. Lucas Baker, first of all, let me just say, Lucas Baker is one messed up individual. He is a psychopath. Anyone who has played the main campaign will know that. I actually consider Lucas Baker as the main character in the game. I really do. He has massive connections to the bioterrorism incident in the main campaign. He has connections to the organization that created Evelyn, the E series, the bioweapon in the main campaign. Lucas Baker has direct connections to that bioweapon and presumably the organization who created it. Now, it might be a rival organization that he was in contact with, but nonetheless, Lucas Baker is heavily involved in that bioweapon. And you could see that he was conducting experiments towards the end of the main campaign. And he has done some horrendous things. So he has connections to the bioterrorism incident and the bioweapon itself. So what Chris Redfield is doing is he is hunting down Lucas Baker. So that is the purpose of the DLC, Not a Hero. And you already know that he has taken down 3 of Chris's best men. So you have got to take out Lucas Baker. Actually, we need him alive. We need to capture Lucas Baker. We need him alive. And here, the molded is a organism created from the spores in which Evelyn, or the E001 series bioweapons, release into the air. Oh, I'm so happy I know all that. I am a massive fan of the Resident Evil series, and obviously the mythology of Resident Evil 7. So yeah, these are called the Molded. They are the main enemies in Resident Evil 7, and of course Not a Hero. You're going to see different variations of the Molded as well. So yeah, they're a result of the bioweapon E001 series releasing spores of the fungus, which is essentially the root of the bioweapon, this fungus. So the E001 series, or Evelyn, can release spores of fungus at will, and these massive giant organisms will be created as a result, and they're called the Molded. Hello Molded, goodbye Molded. Now, I should point out that Not a Hero is a lot more action orientated compared to the survival horror orientated you know, main campaign. Whenever I say main campaign, I am referring to, you know, the main game of Resident Evil 7. And of course, Not a Hero is the DLC that I am playing right now. Okay, where are you, Lucas? Come out and meet your maker. Do you know who I am?
Any idea what Lucas is up to down here?
We're still analyzing the data, but it looks like he's been running experiments with an E-type mutamycete.
Let's hope those men haven't become a part of those experiments.
Yeah, so Lucas Baker has been experimenting on the bioweapon, the E00 series, but he's apparently been experimenting on, you know, these molded, which are like separate bioweapons in their own right. Kind of reminds me of the G virus. You know how the G virus can essentially create like separate organisms. Well, that's pretty much what the E001 series is like. I wonder will I be able to give people watching a brief enough description of what exactly the bioweapon is, the E001 series. Okay, so there was this crazy fungus found. I got a grenade. This crazy fungus was found, okay? And the genome of this fungus was injected into a pre-stage 5, yeah, it was injected into a human embryo, and you know, it was it was cultivated in the lab for weeks and weeks, and you know, bioweapon was designed to look like a the purpose of the bioweapon in the first place was to take out as many enemies as possible without direct contact. And I'm sorry, let's just continue on with the gameplay. Sorry.
I'm getting you out of here.
Leave me. It's too late.
We're both walking out of here.
I got news for you.
What?
That's not gonna happen. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh my god.
Now, you can try and take that off all you want, but I'd advise against. My hand might slip and...
Lucas!
Holy shite.
Now, here's the deal, Chris. You don't follow me, and I don't bounce your head off the ceiling. Oh, the same goes for your little soldier brains, too. Adios. Muchachos.
As I said, Lucas Baker is one messed up individual.
Fuck.
I'm picking up airborne spores. It's the E-type mutamycete. Your mask will switch automatically to rebreather mode. Keep an eye on your oxygen tank to be safe.
I will follow you, Lucas, and I will capture you. Do you know who I am, Lucas? I am Chris Redfield, survivor of the Raccoon City incident.
Don't forget about your oxygen supply.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Looks like you're clear of any contamination. You should head back and get that bomb on your arm deactivated.
There's no time. I don't want to give that asshole a head start.
Understood. Just be careful.
I will. Again, I am Chris Redfield, survivor of the Raccoon City incident. I have dealt with many psychopaths in my career.
Your oxygen tank is at 50%.
can also punch mold it when you get close to them.
Don't forget Chris, we finished analyzing the data we intercepted from Lucas. It's like we thought. The son of a bitch has been sending status reports on Evie to the connections. Find him and bring him in. We can't let this happen again.
Are you sure you just don't want to recruit him?
Chris, we've been over this.
Maybe the BSAA is convinced. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here. But working with Umbrella is going to take some getting used to on my part.
I know it must be difficult, and to tell the truth, a lot of our members have been with us since even before we reincorporated as a PMC. About all that's left now is the name. Let's just focus on the mission, and maybe we can continue this conversation when you get back, okay?
Sure, whatever.
Do you know what? For a short enough conversation, that's a lot to take in. That's a lot to take in. Whoa. Whoa. So, Lucas Baker has in fact been sending information about Evelyn to, as she put it, whoever she is, the connections. And he's obviously been conducting his own experiments as well on the E001 series. But Chris mentioned something. Are you sure you don't want to recruit him? And then she kind of got a bit uneasy. And then Chris was like, you know, working for Umbrella, it's going to have to get some getting used to. And then she talks about how there's members have been here even before they're rebranded. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Doesn't he want me to find out, I suppose, continue on with the game. I'm definitely going to be playing Not a Hero more than once. I mean, as I pointed out at the start of the video, man, I am a huge fan of the series. I love the mythology and story of the game. I just can't get enough of it, like. I just cannot get enough of it, like. I'm actually going to talk about the bioweapon again. So basically, there was a next generation biological weapon in development. That next generation biological weapon became Evelyn, or the E001 series. And its purpose was to take out as many enemies as possible without direct contact, and also to reduce the cost of prisoner of war. And one of the main innovations of this biological weapon was that it would turn enemies into willing allies, and that's the reason why it would reduce, you know, the costs and effort of prisoner of war. And it all started with the discovery of a advanced fungus. And the genome of this advanced fungus, I'll explore while I talk. The genome of this advanced fungus was injected into, I think it was a pre-stage 5 human embryo. And then eventually that embryo injected with the genome of the fungus gave birth to the biological weapon Evelyn. So Evelyn is this like human / fungus hybrid, okay? And she was designed to look like a 10-year-old girl so she could fit into urban environments, you know, for biological weaponry. Nobody would suspect anything, and she could infect them, you know, and so the ability of this biological weapon is to eventually take control of the host's mind and body, and she can do that by injecting spores of this fungus into the air and eventually into the, you know, into the bloodstream of its host. And the first symptoms that the host will experience are hallucinations. They'll start hearing things and seeing things, and eventually the thoughts of Evelyn, the biological weapon, and the host will be in sync. So the biological weapon will get the host to do whatever she wants them to do, involving cutting off their own arms and doing horrendous things. And that will eventually break down the host's mind, and at that stage the biological weapon has complete control over its host's body and mind. And that's essentially the biggest ability of the biological weapon. And as I mentioned earlier, the biological weapon can also release, spores into the environment, and as you can see it, most of the, well, you can't see it here, but you will see it in the game. This black mold can create a separate organism of its own, and that they're called the molded, and the main enemies in the game. So you can see there straight away, I am a massive fan of this series. So that was a description of the main biological weapon in Resident Evil 7. Now, we know that Lucas Baker was involved in experimenting on the biological weapon, and now we know that he has been sending information about the biological weapon to Connections. That's all we know, Connections. It's a lot to take in. Hey, that little conversation back there is a lot to take in. We do know that there was an organisation involved in transporting the biological weapon, in which we can only assume, we have to assume that this organisation is the same organisation that created Evelyn, because your main character's wife, Mia Winters. Sorry, I'm doing more talking than gameplay. I won't be too loud now. Sorry. We know that the wife of the main character, Mia Winters, she was working for this organisation to transport Evelyn to another to like a hideout, because there was fear of the biological weapon being stolen. Yeah. So we do know that there's an organisation who created the biological weapon, but as the person that has contacted Lucas, I don't believe it's the same organisation. In fact, it's probably the organisation that was trying to steal the weapon in the first place. Anyway, all will be revealed. I just think it's crazy to see that Umbrella has been reformed as a private military company. Chris is now almost reluctantly working for them. It's just really, really bizarre. I've seen this in the trailer. What is this? Okay, what do I actually have at the moment? I've got a med injector, fast acting medicine, one injector. Okay, don't need that right now. Letter regarding Umbrella's goals. Oh my god. I mean, I can't use it. Can I read it? Oh my god. Okay. I shouldn't have streamed this video actually, because I'm so much of a fan. I almost need to do all this in my own time. But nonetheless, I will continue on with the stream. Okay. Oh my god. Whew. This is big. Okay. This is Umbrella's goals. Here. Oh, sorry. Letter regarding Umbrella's goals. A letter explaining Umbrella's new goals. Oh, Jesus Christ, what is this? This is bizarre. Like, I need to take in this moment. Okay. For many of you, this is your first mission with us. So we wanted to make it clear what Umbrella is all about. Though many of our staff hail from the infamous pharmaceutical giant Umbrella, our purpose is to make make amends for the atrocities perpetrated under the Umbrella name. That is why we incorporated as a PMC in 2007. Umbrella has been around as a private military company in 2007. Where does that fit in the timeline? Where does that fit in the timeline? I'll have to look that up later. 2007. What the hell? That's interesting. We will put a stop to not only anyone who is engineering or selling bioweapons, but those who support those efforts as well. We made a mess and now we have to clear it up. By keeping the Umbrella name, we show that we take responsibility for that mess. We want you to remember that you carry this responsibility with you. Chris, are you really falling for this? Or are you double bluffing? I mean, you do realise that when you worked for the Raccoon City Police Department and you were involved with STARS, and your captain Albert Wesker was, a high-ranking Umbrella employee, involved in the security division at White Umbrella, who gave orders, who was given orders to lure you and your teammates into essentially an ambush led by Umbrella. You have got to be shitting me, Chris. You have got to be shitting me. You cannot trust Umbrella, Chris. I think he's double bluffing. He is double bluffing. I'm shivering right now because I have goosebumps and I'm shivering. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Oh my God, what is this now? Okay, this is Operation Lurkin Fair. The primary mission is to extract Lucas Baker. The location is Dulvey, Louisiana, USA, Baker Estate. Threat profile, molded, alpha variant, others anti-personnel traps, lethal and none. Note, due to the lack of intelligence and the number of unknown factors involved, Chris Redfield of the BSSA will act as a bioweapons specialist on missions. Makes sense. Location update. Recent intel has confirmed that Lucas Baker is holed up in the mines near the Baker Estate. Profile Lucas Baker, suspected associate of criminal organization. The Connections seems to be the name of an organization now. Role unconfirmed. Holds vital intel regarding said organization. Okay. So the Connection seems to be the name of an organisation, and Lucas Baker. I'm trying to understand. I'll get to that in a second. Sorry, again, I shouldn't have streamed this because there's somebody watching this who just wants to get stuck into gameplay. He's like, "Come on, Johnny, get stuck into gameplay." But I'm just too much of a fan. I need to take all this in. Profile the Connections. Criminal organisation producing bioweapons for sale on the international black market. Limited intel on size, market share and members. They are the prime suspects implicated in the production and distribution of the E-Series bioweapon. E-Series molded Evelyn is present and active at the Baker Estate. Lucas Baker seems to be monitoring her and reporting. There's a few things I don't understand. I can't quite get it into words. So we're led to believe that this organisation called the Connections is responsible for the creation, as they put it, criminalisation, producing bioweapons, production and distribution of the E-Series bioweapon. I don't believe that though. But then again, I see what I'm going off is the company who are responsible for transporting the bioweapon. I can only presume that the company responsible for transporting the bioweapon is also the same company that produced it. So, I don't know. Maybe they are, and apparently Lucas Baker has connections to this crowd. Interesting. But why would he be... Why would... I'm just... Okay, let's continue. Okay, so... okay, so we're extracting Lucas Baker. Apparently Lucas Baker is sending information about the biological weapon to... But why would he need to update them? Why can't the organisation just come directly to the Lucas family estate and just capture Evelyn themselves. Why didn't they? Sorry, I'm just like, woo, okay, there's a lot going on, okay, I'm out of weapons. I'm out of ammo on my, no. Oh, I guess, okay. Sorry, that was a massive delay there, but as I pointed out, I'm going to save the game, so the stream might temporarily suspend. Oh, it's not, okay, it's okay. Sometimes when you save a game, the stream kind of like temporarily ends. Am I even live? Sorry, I needed to check, was I live? Okay, I was live. Okay. See, I need to take all this information in. I just don't understand a few things. It's like, I can open that gate or this gate. I'm going to open this gate. My mind is racing with all these thoughts. So, okay, so one of my questions has been answered. This new umbrella has been reformed as a PMC, private military company, and its purpose is to right the wrongs of the previous Umbrella Corporation, and they're going to prevent anybody from having any involvement in bioweapons. It just seems too shady. It just seems, I mean, we already have the BSA. Why would there need to be a company set up just to prevent? Ah, man. So that's what this new umbrella is. Anyway, okay, we have one of our members, I think. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, crap. There's a new mechanic as well, this whole poison air. I don't know what I was debating whether I should do a stream of Not a Hero. I probably shouldn't have, because I'm just too much of a... I don't know, what am I saying? I feel like I need to experience this in my own time. That's how much of a fan I am. But I will continue with the stream nonetheless. But you're just gonna have to bear with me. You're just gonna have to bear with me. I wonder, can I go through here? So, the connections. Like, I know that Lucas Baker was in like at the end of Resident Evil 7, you see like his emails, and it's like they kind of send him all the information about like what the E001 series is, how it was created, and how to manage it. And they apparently cured him as well, because when Evelyn made her way to the Baker family estate, like, you know, everybody got infected, but apparently the connections, as we now know them, have given Lucas Baker what he needs to cure himself. I'm just wondering, are the connections the same crowd who actually created Evelyn? We're led to believe that, according to the document. But I can't quite get this company who are responsible for transporting Evelyn. What did I get there? I'm not going to be able to. Okay, I can't go through there just yet. I'm just obsessed with the mythology of Resident Evil 7. Most people wouldn't get so involved in the story as much as I do, but I love this series, you know, and Umbrella has been like, oh God Almighty, Umbrella, like, oh, Umbrella's a massive part of the series, and like, oh God, I can't even talk. I'm just like, I'm excited and I'm like nervous, and I'm just because I love it. I really, really do. Okay, so I'm not going to go through that gate. So I'll try here now. Oh God, you see these like spores? This is white mold. I think we're going to see new. We got one of our team members there.
You okay in there?
Redfield?
Don't worry. I'm gonna find a key to this thing and get you out of there.
Okay, we need to find a key. Alright. I'm calling something right here, right now. I know plenty of people would have already completed Not a Hero well by now, so I'm probably right or I'm probably wrong. But I'm calling that, first of all, this new Umbrella, we're good now. We're going to save the day now. I don't believe in that bull crap, and I'm positive that Chris Redfield doesn't believe in that either. I think he got involved in this mission because he wants to expose, you know, this new Umbrella. It's new Umbrella, yeah. You can bet your ass on that. It is new Umbrella, but they're not good. They're just as bad as they've ever been, and I think Chris Redfield suspects that, and that's why he got involved with this mission. He wants to basically root out, you know, this stinking pile of shit, you know, and yeah, he doesn't trust Umbrella. There's no way he trusts Umbrella. Okay, so we're looking. Okay, so that's the key. We got some more molded. But, oh, hello. Crap. Shotgun time, baby. Got some more molded. Now I want to see, can I punch these enemies? Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna punch you. Oh, how do I... Yeah. Oh. I tend to take my time in games, like I tend to explore as well. So, oh, hello, creepy crawly. So you're gonna have to get used to that. Like. Shit, didn't need to use that actually. How do I Okay. Yeah, I like to explore the environment and look for weapons, ammo, documents, and antique coins. Okay, that's pretty cool how antique coins actually make a comeback in Not a Hero. I don't know how big this DLC actually is. I mean, I can't see it being that big because it's only set in one area, so I think it's just more of a kind of a story kind of driven What is this? Interesting. So, so I need to kind of bring this video back. Okay, so as I said, ever since I completed the main campaign, I've had two burning questions. What is this new Umbrella? What are their intentions? And why is Chris Redfield working with them? So, typical Lucas. Typical Lucas. Yeah, I'll come back to that, but I want to explore. I want to see if there are any like hidden documents. I love documents because documents just give you more insight into the story, and I fucking love the story. Like the story is my favourite part of the Resident Evil series. Really, I really do. I'm going backwards here for a reason, because I want to make sure that I have everything. So yeah, so I wanted to find out. Sorry to go back to what I was saying. What this new Umbrella was, what their intentions were, and why Chris Redfield is working with them. And it already had some pretty solid answers to those questions. Umbrella is in fact a new Umbrella. They were refunded. I can't understand something though. Didn't they get completely folded in 2006? It doesn't add up in the timeline. 2007. I got to recheck that. Sorry. I have to what the hell is my? I have to take a look at that again, because 2007. I'm pretty sure that Umbrella was more or less finished in 2006, and it took them less than a year to be refunded. Anyway, they were refunded as a private military company, and I still don't really get or understand their objective and goals, but apparently they're trying to you know they're trying to right their wrongs and prevent bioterrorism. And as far as Chris Redfield's involvement in this new Umbrella, he's quite reluctant. He's quite reluctant in getting involved with Umbrella, but he was asked by this new Umbrella to assist them in capturing Lucas Baker. But as I already pointed out, like again, I know plenty of people would have completed Not a Hero by now, so I'm probably right or I'm probably wrong. But I am guessing Umbrella, this new Umbrella, they're not good. Okay, and I'm predicting that, but I can't really predict it because it's, you know, people would have completed it by now. But I'm just guessing myself that Chris Redfield is double bluffing. Like he is, or he's bluffing. Not double bluffing. He's bluffing. Like he knows Umbrella aren't good. He knows that. He's not going to trust Umbrella. I mean, Umbrella were responsible for the creation of the T-virus. Umbrella were responsible for the murders of his comrades in STARS. The destruction of Raccoon City, the kidnapping of his sister. He's not going to trust Umbrella. Not a chance in hell is he going to trust Umbrella. So that's my little prediction anyway. Don't know if I'm going to be right or wrong, but I'm going to have to wait and see. Okay, I need to find a crane to operate this. Here we go. Crank. Now we can operate the crane.
This ought to do it.
Oh god. That right there is a brand new variation of the molded Because as I was pointed out at the start, we know that Lucas Baker,
I have no idea.
Lucas Baker has been experimenting on the molded. I need to get some space between me and that fat white piece of shite. Take that, fatso.
Chris, this new white variation is extremely resilient. Normal ammo isn't going to cut it.
I'm open to suggestions.
You'll need ramrods to stop it from regenerating lost tissue. You're going to have to fall back.
Okay. It's a ram. I think I got a ramrod, don't I? I need a ramrod. The hell is a ramrod? The fuck is a ramrod? You know what? Sit ball back, so I'll just get my tea and I'll get over here. Oh god! Okay, so I have the key, so now I need to find my way back. And I have a terrible sense of direction, so be interesting. Making my way back. Okay, it's back here. Okay. Save. I'm sorry if this video. I'm sorry if this stream is just so boring. I was debating whether or not to stream Not a Hero because I'm just such a massive fan of the series. I was thinking maybe I should just play it in my own time, like first, you know, and then make a stream, because I really need to take in the time to read these documents. I really need to take the time to digest in my head what's going on with this new umbrella. You know, I just need time. It's like reading a book. You know, what am I trying to say? I need to digest this. You know, I need to take all this in. So that's why the video is going to appear a little bit boring, a little bit drawn out, a little bit lengthy. Like, it's not going to be boom, 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 gameplay, action. You know, let's ignore this document, let's ignore that document. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. I'm too much of a Resident Evil fan to ignore these documents. So yeah, so sorry about that. So where is this cell? Here we are. So I can attempt to save one of my teammates, who just so happens to be working for Umbrella. Whoever thought we'd see the day that Chris Redfield rescues an Umbrella operative? Mike, I ought to take in this moment. It's just like, this is happening live. You know, the 13th of December. Sorry, the 12th of December. Somewhere in the world is the 13th of December. 6:49 p.m. 2017. Chris Redfield is about to rescue an Umbrella operative. That doesn't sound right, does it? Just shoot him in the head. Anyway. This is bizarre.
Everything's all right now.
That's just what he wants you to think. I'm just the bait, and you fell for it.
What? Oh, shit.
Take the filter. On my mask. Hurry.
But you'll die.
I'm dead anyway.
Won't you learn?
Oh crap, this is like Saw. I'm telling you, Lucas Baker is one. I have a lot to say about this. Where's the mask? Why am I so useless?
I'm sorry.
I have a lot to say about this particular scene. You know, so this will allow me to breathe in intoxicated air. Okay. There's been a lot of evil, dark, psychopathical characters in the Resident Evil series. I mean, Alfred Ashford comes to mind. Chief Brian Irons comes to mind. Alfred used to torture people in his home-made prison in Rockford Island. Anybody who ever did anything wrong to him, and I mean wrong as in like speaking out of line kind of wrong, Alfred Ashford would torture them, mutilate their bodies, you know, things like that. He was messed up. He missed his twin sister Alexia so much that he dressed up in her clothes and pretended to be her. In fact, he believed that he was her. So Alfred Ashford is a pretty messed up individual, pretty psychopathical individual. Chief Brian Irons, he got so pissed off that the Umbrella Corporation fucked up his town, his city, because they had an arrangement. You see, Chief Brian Irons of the Raccoon City Police Department was taking bribes from Umbrella to keep quiet about their research in Raccoon City. But Umbrella promised Chief Brian Irons that, the city would be safe, everything was going to be okay. Obviously that wasn't the case. And because of that, you know, he deliberately made sure that none of the police officers escaped the Raccoon City Police Department. And in fact, when one of the police officers tried to escape, he hunted them down like an animal and shot him in the back, and he watched and enjoyed as he dropped onto the floor and died a horrible death. That's the kind of mindset of Chief Brian Irons. So there's been a lot of psychopaths in the series, because, you know, Resident Evil has always been known for monsters, and well, not so much monsters, I mean biological weapons. So I think of the Nemesis and the Tyrant and the Licker, you know, come to mind when you think of enemies. But it was kind of interesting when sometimes, you know, Capcom introduced these human monsters, you know, these humans as being the kind of the villains, you know. And I think Lucas Baker is in a league of his own, as you've just witnessed. Lucas Baker is like 100% psychopathical. Like, he is a psychopath. Like, he's not infected by anything. You know, he is just a psychopath. As you saw, God Almighty, words cannot do justice what has happened there. Yeah, Chris Redfield has been through a lot in his time, but I think this is probably up there, you know, in the top fucking 3. I would say number 1. I mean, I know he witnessed half of his team being murdered by you know, zombies and zombie dogs and zombie crows by the T-Virus in the original Resident Evil, but this is slightly more sinister because it's done by a human being. Like, Lucas Baker did this. So I don't think Chris has ever kind of experienced something like this before. So Lucas Baker, ironically enough, is like Chris Redfield took down Albert Wesker eventually, you know. And Lucas Baker is actually proven to be Chris's biggest foe. I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything here, like a document or something. Because see, this is why I shouldn't have done a stream, because when I do a stream I don't concentrate as much, you know, compared to when I'm playing on my own. So I need to make sure that I haven't missed anything. I'm happy enough to leave this area. Sorry about that. That was one bad way to go. Okay, so now I can go back here through this red gate and then go to the green gate. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, I said it once, I've said it again, Lucas Baker is one messed up individual. He really is in a league of his own compared to some of the...
I can't wait to get my hands on that asshole.
Just remember we need him alive, Chris.
Yeah.
Like Chris Redfield has taken down tyrants. Chris Redfield has taken down some seriously massive and dangerous bioweapons. You know, he has prevented multiple bioterrorism incidents. He's taken down the infamous Albert Wesker. But Chris has never experienced anything like Lucas Baker. And he's a human being. That is what makes it even more sinister. This guy is human. It certainly makes for an interesting, you know, scenario, an interesting experience. I really think that Chris Redfield does not trust Umbrella. Like, there's just no way in hell he could possibly trust them. Okay, so I have my filter. I wonder, is there like limitations to this filter, or can you just wear it at all times? I should point out that the toxins are actually the spores of fungus. If they get into me, I can be infected by the E001. So can't let that happen. Okay, we gotta mold it down here as well. He's new, is he? Oh my god, he's much bigger. Oh. Crap. Okay, he's tough. I am dead. I'm actually very excited for the end of this. I don't trust Umbrella. I've been a fan of the series Trust Umbrella, and I think Chris Redfield has been around long enough not to trust Umbrella also, so I just can't see it being a case of him trusting Umbrella. But what I can't understand is, why does he need the help of Umbrella? Why does he need to work? See, that's what I'm trying to say to you. That's why I think he doesn't trust them. Because he doesn't need to be with them. He can just capture Lucas on behalf of the BSA. That's simple. Oh wait, I don't think I can actually take these down yet, can I? Target on... I don't think I can defeat these yet, can I? Oh crap. Punch his lights out. The man who punches giant rocks shouldn't have a problem. Yeah, I think it's best to stay away from these enemies for now. I think my partner in crime, whoever she is, told me to stay away from them for the time being. So stay away from the white molded. I really like this whole like new Umbrella and they're back for the greater good kind of a thing, because I don't trust them. So I think we could see a full-on proper return of the Umbrella Corporation. Now, how am I going to be able to avoid this? Just run past them. And I would love to play this game in VR, but I still think, even with all those Black Friday sales, I still think that, you know, oh god, PlayStation VR is expensive for an accessory. And that's essentially what PlayStation VR is an accessory. And there's a lot of wires involved in it, there's just too much effort involved in it. It's not even the price alone, really, it's just the effort involved in experiencing VR. But I would love, you know, if somebody bought me PlayStation VR, I'd be like, yeah, you know, I'd love to experience this game in VR, I really would. So how are my questions doing so far? Well, obviously I know what this new Umbrella is now. They're a private military company. They were refounded in 2007. Which I still can't understand for obvious reasons. I mean, I'm not quite 100% familiar with the timeline of the series because it's kind of changed ever since. Am I going backwards? Like, I know that the events of Resident Evil 7, original Resident Evil, took place in '98. And I think Resident Evil 4 took place in 2004, or was it 2006? But like, to be reformed, it doesn't add up. I know there was a lot of, yeah, like, I just can't understand this. And then there was Neo Umbrella in Resident Evil 7, so why have Neo Umbrella in Resident Evil 7 when I'm pretty sure that game took place in well after 2007? Why would there be a Neo Umbrella, which are clearly evil? I don't understand that. And I just went backwards. I know it. Oops. Yeah, I don't understand that timeline. See, if you try to come into any game with a logical sense, you just logic will be thrown out the window, because game developers will just do what they want to do and they'll just make the story whatever it is, and they'll be like, yeah, well, who cares if there was a Neo Umbrella in Resident Evil 7, you know, there's a new Umbrella now, and yeah, so it's like, okay, you just have to kind of deal with it, don't you? Deal with whatever they do, like. But yeah, so that question has been answered. It is a new Umbrella. They were refounded as a private military company, and apparently I'll actually read the document just one more time. these are Umbrella's goals. For many of you, this is your first mission with us, so we wanted to make it clear what Umbrella is all about. Though many of our staff hail from the infamous pharmaceutical giant Umbrella, can I just add something in there? This pharmaceutical giant Umbrella that they refer to is responsible for the creation of the T-virus, which was eventually responsible for the destruction of Raccoon City. Yeah? That same Umbrella? Yeah. Our purpose is to make amends for the atrocities perpetrated under the Umbrella name. This is why we reincorporated as a PMC in 2007. Is that a misprint? Is that meant to say 2017? Because I'm like, what is going on? Like, we will put a stop to not only anyone who is engineering or selling bioweapons, but those who support those efforts as well. We made a mess, and now we have to clean it up. By keeping the Umbrella name, we show that we take responsibility for that mess, and we want you to, that is complete bullshit. There's already a BSAA. I feel like I feel like a Marvel fan right now. Do you know who Marvel fans are like? This is a plot hole, that's a plot hole, that doesn't make sense. Why is Spider-Man doing that? He wouldn't do that. You know, that's what I feel like. So I'm not a Marvel guy, by the way. I'm a Resident Evil guy, and I'm finding a lot of like weird plot holes here. Like, why would the Umbrella Corporation need to refund itself in 2007 and say we're going to put a stop to bioterrorism when there's already the BSAA? Like, what the hell? I don't understand that. And why is Chris Redfield? Why? Why? That's the biggest question I'm asking right now. Why? But I do know one question did get answered. I'm going backwards again. This would be so embarrassing if I was going backwards again. But if I'm going backwards, I have some serious directional problems. Serious directional problems. But yeah, so at least that question got answered. What is the Umbrella Corporation? It's a private military company, refunded in 2017. As far as their intentions are concerned, they're trying to right the many wrongs of the Umbrella Corporation, which I don't put. Oh, okay, I can't kill him. Oh God, help us! Oh, why is it so dark? Oh my God, it's too dark to see. Oh, sweet mother of God, what the hell? Oh, this is not good. Come here. Who said this was action oriented? This is scary. This is proper scary, like. Where am I? This is proper scary. Anti-regen ammo. That's ammo needed to take down
Those
these guys.
ramrods should allow you to take down the new white mold variants.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so I have to press triangle, is it? Yeah. I've got another document. This is anti-regen ammo. Ramrods. These are rapid acting I can't even pronounce that bloody word. Rounds of ramrods, for short, have been developed specifically to combat against fungus-based bioweapons. The bullets excrete a toxin on impact, not only rapidly destroys fungal cell membranes, but also prevents regeneration of lost tissue. One shot will allow for normal methods of attack again. Okay, cool. Nice little Easter egg there. Actual umbrella. I'm guessing it's an Easter egg anyway. There's like pretty strange thing to put there, like. Save my progress once again. Oh, what's that? A night vision device. I thought that was a tape recorder. Night vision device, and I can go back to the dark area. What do we have there? Night vision device. This device adds night vision functionality to the Umbrella HMD system. The device uses image intensification to help the user see better in low light environments. It also allows the user to see light rays not visible to the naked eye, such as infrared beams. Oh god. Handy out, handy out. How do I use my night vision? That's the real question. I think it's probably automatic, is it? I presume it's automatic. Okay. Okay, there's an interesting thing as well that I want to point out. And only real die-hard Resident Evil fans will notice this. In the main campaign, when you find out about the bioweapon E001 series, you find out that it originally started off as a project you find out that it was a project that was helped by a team that were actually Albert Wesker's. Albert Wesker like set up a company around the events of Code Veronica, and so basically Albert Wesker's men were responsible for the creation of this biological weapon. So there's almost like a connection between Umbrella, the company that I'm working for right now, who are saying that we are against bioterrorism. Like clearly, like I think it's probably even too obvious to find out. Like I mean, the Umbrella are not good. Like they're not going to be good. Not a hope. I just really, really hope that Chris Redfield is calling their bluff. Like you know, because I think that would really just ruin the character of Chris. I think Chris is more intelligent than that. I think he's been through enough to actually fall for oh, what's happening? What is happening? This is cool. Oh, hello. They're ticking. Lucas Baker has a nasty habit of hiding bombs inside wooden crates. I think I'll definitely be doing a second stream of this. Definitely a second gameplay stream. Or definitely, like, I'll definitely be playing this twice. Whether I'll stream it or not, I don't know. Okay, I'm reluctant to go down this. The gameplay might be a little bit action orientated in terms of having, you know, a good amount of ammo. In saying that, I actually don't have a good amount of ammo, really. It's not that action orientated. That's a good thing, by the way. Like, you know, I like my survival horror, so I'm liking this. There's a lot. Can I turn off my night vision? What is this? Glowy substance. Looks like yes, some kind of a puzzle going on here, I think. Got some strange puzzle going on here, I think, yeah. Absolutely no idea how to solve that puzzle. Good old puzzles. Staple of the Resident Evil series. Okay, so we don't need a night vision. Ah, up, down, up. Thank you. Which order is it? Oh, it's still going to be up, down, up, isn't it? I'm stupid. Whatever order it is, it doesn't matter. It's still going to be up, down, up. So up, down, up. Up, down. I'm stupid. Okay. So we're going to solve our first puzzle now. Is that up? Okay, so this is going to be up. Oh. Maybe. So what exactly did it do? I wonder. I think it opened something. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Oh my god almighty, what the hell is that? What are these things? God. Hell my... Get on my chest. You know what, I'm gonna use a knife. Okay. Oh my god. Die, come on. Hurry up. Reload. God, there's blood in there. This game is not action oriented, this DLC. Not a hope. God. Okay. Oh, fuck.
Great. More incoming.
Okay, where to now? Oh God. So again, I'd like to take this time to apologize to everyone who may find this video a little bit boring, a little bit drawn out. It's because I really shouldn't have live streamed Not a Hero, because I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil. I've been looking forward to Not a Hero for a very long time, and I really should be experiencing this in my own time, not your time. Like, you're taking out time of your day. You could be doing anything right now, you know, other than watching my live stream. So it's really my responsibility to make videos entertaining and action orientated, and, you know, go, gameplay. And because I'm such a huge fan of Resident Evil, I feel like I need to take time to read the document and discuss the story a bit more and take it all in. So I need time to take it all in. So my apologies if the video is a little bit boring and drawn out. Well, I will keep the stream going. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Oh. Shit. What the hell is going on? Oh, shit. It's hard enough. Don't know how long the DLC is. I don't know if I'll be able to complete the hero in one go. Or, you know, I forgot I actually have a Titan Part 1, don't I? I forgot to Titan the Part 1. Sure, look, if we complete it, we complete it. Oh, for God's sake, my aiming is terrible. Oh, that's sick. Oh, so that's the turret. I thought it was the laser. And I was trying to duck. What the hell am I doing? Come on, Johnny. What the hell? How do I take out the turrets? I wonder. Christ! You're pissing me off now. Take that. Where are you going? Oh God. Oh glad. What the heck? These standard more. Run like hell. Get out of here, Chris. Shortcut. Close the door. Can I close it? Oh my God. Can I go to? God's sake. Pain's so bad. They're right behind me. Dead. I'm playing terribly. I really should not have live streamed Not a Hero. I stream any other game, Monster Hunter World, Final Fantasy. I don't. Resident Evil is just different, you know. No, because I didn't even stream like the main game. I only streamed that after I completed it. That's what I should have done actually. That's what I should have done. I should have played it first on my own, completed it, and then live streamed it. Oh God, I'm gonna die. There's no health. The white mold, it's oh God. I haven't played this game in a while, I actually forget how to block. Umbrella. I'm actually working for Umbrella. How crazy is that? How crazy is that Chris Redfield working for the Umbrella Corporation? The new Umbrella Corporation there. The Goody Two Shoes Umbrella. L1 is the block. For God's sake. Get in, lovely. My aiming is just absolutely terrible, like there's something funny like. Get out of my way. Should have played it on easy, I think. No, I'd never play it on easy. No matter how tough it is. Never. 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 Give me 2 seconds there now. Okay. Not a Hero was described as being action oriented, and they said if you had more weapons and more ammo. Yeah, right. This is just as survival horror as the main game. Like, I don't understand. I'm falling to that. Oh my god. I'm getting frustrated now, and it's not good. Not good. Something in here. Oh, you don't want this. Get the hell out of here. Punch, punch. Boom. There's nothing here. Headshot, headshot. Crap! Not gonna get me no torrent, whatever you want to call it. Get out of my way! Fuck out of my way! Oh, for fuck's sake! I have no ammo. And you need certain ammo to defeat the white molded. I'm getting the white molded mixed up with the standard molded. This is really annoying. I don't know who's who at this stage. But did Capcom receive some racial complaints? Oh, there's not enough white molded. Are you racist? It's all black molded. Like, it's actually confusing. Fuck off, torrent. Oh, for God's sake! I'm getting annoyed. I think streaming, not a hero. Once again, I think that was a bad idea. I said this before actually in other streams about other games I actually have. I think there's certain games that are just best not streamed. Because some games I just need to experience in my own time. That's just the way it is. It's lovely that you can stream your games online. I love that feature. But there's just some games that just... Some games are best experienced... What am I doing? Some games are best experienced on your own. So you can take in the moments, you know, you don't have to worry that, you know, there's people watching you as you're looking at a document for 10 minutes, taking it all in, and they're like... So yeah, I think I just need to realise which games are best suited for a live stream, which games are not. Freeze that fucker for a while, so I can open this gate. Run like hell. What's that? Stop opening the map. Am I going backwards? I keep thinking I'm going backwards. Ah, what the hell? What the hell? Okay, this is not good, like, this is not good. Get out of my way, get out of my way. Get out of my way, get out of my way. Where the hell? Oh, you fat fuck! Why does it look like I'm crouching? Is it me or does he look probably like I feel like the way this game is viewed, I actually feel like Chris Redfield is a midget. I feel like I'm crouched the whole time. Honestly. Has anybody else said that about the game? Or was it just me? Maybe just the view of the helmet, I don't know what the hell is going on, but he feels like a midget. Like, no, I'm crouched. But, I don't know where I'm going. Oh my god. What the hell is that? What's that? Crying up here. One hit, like, and I'm dead. What is this? Zombie you? Fucking hell. Ah, lads, fuck off. Do I go straight up or do I go up there? I'm gonna go up there. Okay. I think I might have missed something. So I'm gonna go back. And we need to go. Ah, what's that fuck? I'm really stupid, like I just walked right into that one. Chris Redfield is now working. Chris Redfield working for the Umbrella Corporation. Still can't get over that. Maybe I need to blow up the torrents. Will that work? See, I don't want to get too close though. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Definitely not going that way. But I don't know where to go now. I'm lost. In true Resident Evil fashion, I'm completely fucking lost. Maybe something will happen when we go back here. I don't know. I still can't get over the official description of this game. They were describing it as an action kind of. This isn't a new area. It's an action-oriented game. Doesn't feel that way right now, Capcom. You know? Feels more like a survival horror game to me. Christ, I've played fucking games in the mainline series that didn't feel as survival horror as this. And that's the truth. Oh, man, that came. Okay, I'm completely lost now. I'm completely lost. Maybe we can go up here, isn't it? Let's wait and see what happens. Okay. Anything up here of use? Nope. Stargate SG-1 in the background there, Jesus. Fucking hell. It's over the top, isn't it? Even for a Resident Evil game. Yeah, I'm completely lost. How many... What's that? Steroids. Stabilizer. I think I'll save my antique items for now, I think. I am lost. Although I don't think I went through this gate. Have I? Oh, what the hell is that? Okay. Lucas Baker, you are one messed up bastard. These booby traps. Ah, hello. Oh, for God's sake. Don't know how to pick lock. Yes, finally managed to take out a fucking torrent. I'm guessing the main event is back there, like when that gate opens. When Stargate opens. That's going to be like the main event, I'm guessing. Oh, what the hell? Fuck. So I want to go back here and see is there anything. I hate games where you have to choose like which direction I want to go. Like, do I go through that door or do I go off to the other side? That's handy. Hello. Lovely. Oh God. So I gotta burst through that area here. Or else I can burst through that area here. There's lots of balloons. We're gonna bust this area. There's some balloons behind there. Oh, okay, that's the door that was on the other side, was it? Or not? I'm so lost right now. Oh god. Now the clunky. You wait up. Come on. Ah, shit. You give me some time to explore, for God's sake. I want to get my antique coins, you know what I mean? Run. Jesus Christ, where am I going? I want to make sure I've gotten everything. I'm like being rushed. Oh, fuck. Where'd you come from? You miserable fuck. Right, so I got a clone key. Does that mean I can open all the doors with the clone key? Or just one of the doors with the clone key? I wonder. A separate key for each one or what? Oh, handy. Okay. Now I just have to remember the location of each of these clone doors. I'm terrible at remembering locations. Absolutely terrible. Jesus Christ. This is like taken straight out of the Resident Evil movies there. Can I just point out something? That Paul Anderson has actually created laser scenes in the Resident Evil games, because he introduced them in the movie, and then they were brought into Resident Evil 4 as well, and now they're back. So, oh Jesus Christ, that gave me a heart attack. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I'm scared. Can I shoot him? Because I'm fucking shitting at him. Let me shoot that thing, because can I go back a little bit, I wonder? Because, oh god, that was scary.
Hey, you okay? Hang on. I'm coming.
Okay. Holy shit. Fuck. Jesus Christ, stay down, Chris. Get the fuck down, man. Jesus. This is some serious, intense shit. Like, I mean, I don't want to hit any of these, because if I do... Lucas, you're one messed up fucker, like. I mean, Wesker was connected to the Umbrella Corporation, but he wasn't fucking kidnapping member of STARS and putting him into fucking warehouses full of fucking lasers. Lucas, you know? Jesus, man. I mean, it says a lot when Albert Wesker feels more human than Lucas. Like that says a lot, like. Fuck me, that says a lot about Lucas. Like Wesker was actually okay compared to Lucas. You know? Wesker was like, okay, you know, I want to make a lot of money selling biological weapons, so I'm going to steal the Tyrant. Or hey, you know, this world is completely fucked up. Like, you know, let's recreate the world using superhumans. I mean, like, okay, that's a little bit fucked up. Like, but look at this shit. Like, come on, fucking hell. Jesus, like, he's dead already, is he?
Marquez?
Boo! Wrong boo, Chris, old buddy.
What?
Oh, shite.
You could die now, Chris.
Fuck!
Fuck is right. What's going on? Oh, lad, what the hell is going on? Oh my god. Can I just point out my dead? What the fuck just happened? Can I just point out that, you know, Wesker was responsible for the deaths of Chris's comrades and stars, but he was doing that because he wanted to get into Umbrella's competition company, and to do that he needed to lure in stars members to test their combat data. Like, at least Wesker had a fucking reason. Like,
Hey, you
what's
okay?
this guy's reason?
Hang
I
on.
mean, if you
I'm
don't like
coming.
him, just kill him. You know, it's just... What is going on though? How did they make a wrong move? I don't understand. What did I do wrong? Lucas, you're fucking messed up in the head, man, you know that? You know, this guy once locked his schoolmate into his attic and left him there to die. Yeah? Lucas, I don't understand your fucked up little... Or maybe it's because I took a shortcut. Did I take a shortcut or something? Maybe I took a shortcut. Maybe I need to... Oh god. Lucas, I don't understand. Unless I have to deactivate something. Or maybe that's what he wants me to do. I don't know what the fuck he wants me to do, to be honest with you. Here we go. I don't trust you, Lucas. I don't trust you. You're going to activate something at the last second and blow me to smithereens. Or just leave him there. Okay. Don't leave my comrade. He works for Umbrella, and I already know that there's staff members who were with Umbrella before they refounded. So this guy could have been responsible. I mean, that guy could have been responsible for assassinating somebody who knew too much. I'm only after. Do you know what's interesting? I'm only after reading the novel. If anyone who knows what I'm talking about, I'm only after reading the novel, the Resident Evil novel. It's called The Umbrella Conspiracy, and like Chris's character in that novel is just so like he is so suspicious of Umbrella. Like he was one of the first characters, right, in that novel that was actually suspicious of Umbrella. One of the first characters. I know the fact that he's fucking working for them, it's just so weird. Okay, so...
Hey, you still with us?
Yeah, it's you. Thanks. I was beginning to think we've been left behind. I think we can get out this way.
I'm just thinking in my head there's probably going to be multiple endings. He's gonna die.
Luke is a fucking psycho. Not sure what's worse, him or those things.
Oh, this is not gonna be good. He's gonna blow the smithereens.
We gotta get out of here.
Oh god. I'm sorry. Something's gonna happen to him. Just know it. Oh my god.
Over here. We can get out. Up through there. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
You gotta be kidding me. Fuck!
Oh, Jesus
Fuck!
Christ.
Get the thing off me! No!
Oh my God almighty. Like, I
I don't know about you, Christopher, but I'm getting real tired of playing games.
3 men, Lucas. 3 of my men dead because of you. This ends, and it ends now.
Well, I don't think so. It's about to be 4 dead soldiers in a minute. You're going to fail, then you are going to die.
No, Lucas, you're going to die.
Okay.
Oh my God.
We got a situation here.
We're on it, Chris. Head back to the central cavern and wait for further instructions.
Don't let me down.
I'm guessing there's a best ending that I'm not going to worry about right now. So we're back here now. Run past these enemies. Okay, I know there's at least 2 other doors that that have the they have the clone door. I need to.
Chris, good news. Our video logs from the first unit show canisters of liquid nitrogen nearby. You might be able to deactivate the bomb by freezing it.
Where are the canisters?
The storage space in the mining work area. Go through the red shutter door.
Okay. I don't know if there's a good ending or a bad ending, to be honest with you, but I'm just trying to remember the location of those. Trying to remember the look. I think there's like 3 of these clone doors that I'm aware of. In fact, they should show up in the map, shouldn't they? I rarely follow maps in Resident Evil. What the hell? Where am I? Oh, I was there already. Where does he want me to go? Where does he want me to go? Ah! So close to dying, like, it's not even funny. Oh shit. Oh, I'm completely in the wrong area. That's not good. Am I? Yeah, I'm gonna die. Oh, here we go. Come on, you can do this. Run. They're right behind me. Oh, come on. See, open the fucking shit. Shit. Run. That was the other door. Where's the liquid nitrogen again?
The liquid nitrogen is just beyond that room.
Yep. Oh, lads. Shit. So I have to kill him. I'm gonna die. What do I do? Oh man. I'm missing something there, though. Honestly. Man. He dead. Hey. So I have to defeat him.
The liquid nitrogen is just beyond that room.
Where's me ammo? Wait, I'm gonna move that there. See, can I use that? Where's the special ammo?
That's lovely.
That's all. Die. Yeah. What? What the hell is this? Like Barry Burton would say. Die. Fuck it, just die, will ya? Punch him. Oh, you're not punching him, punch him. He's gonna die. I have no idea what to do. Like, do I have to defeat him, like, to move on to the next area? Like, or what do I have to do? What is going on? I'm getting close to the end. I presume. I need more of these anti-thingy-majigs.
The liquid nitrogen is still beyond that room.
Just beyond that room. How exactly do I... I ran right into it. Lovely.
That's lovely.
Quick. Okay. That is one seriously tough enemy. What do I have to do here, like? Blow up the box or what, like? Each person did. I'm getting so annoyed right now. Fucking frick. Fucking blew myself up. Lovely. Fuck. Oh, he's still alive. Am I missing something? He's dead. Fuck off.
Target down, Chris. Now find that nitrogen.
What did you just push that box? Oh, what an idiot.
Hurry, Chris.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, God.
did it.
Take it off before it thaws and restarts.
Shit!
You all right, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, Lucas. It's just you and me.
You know what? I think this would probably be a good time to end this.
Chris, we're showing a room located behind the shield machine.
Lucas?
It's possible. See if you can get in there to check it out.
Got it.
Yeah, I just go behind the door and see what happens. If there's like I titled this video Part 1. I could very well be completing it all into one, so like there is no Part 2. Everybody's waiting for Part 2 and Part 2 doesn't happen. And it's like, yeah. Okay. There's a lot more files to be gotten, I think, anyway. I won't go down here, I'll actually go through here instead. Trying to find a other clone door. Definitely getting close to the end anyway, because we have the bomb removed. Just making sure that because there might be a true ending, you know. So if there's a true ending, I kind of would like to get it on my first attempt. So I'm gonna kind of like do a little bit of backtracking now. I think it's not that big of an area, like the game, you know. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem, really. Pretty, relatively speaking, it's a small enough map, like, you know. I don't know how long the DLC is gonna be. Like. Relatively speaking, all the DLC that they've released so far has been like short in length anyway, like, so hence you think that's it, right? Okay, where are we now? I'm just going to run past all the enemies from here on most of it, if I can, if it's an option. Oh, he got blown to smithereens enemy, yeah. I need to go have a look at him and him soon. He's dead. Should be looking at the map, but I'm gonna go through the blue. Okay. I'm gonna go through here. I noticed there's at least one other. Chris Redfield working with the Umbrella Corporation. How crazy is that? Very crazy. Crazy indeed. Huh, stabilizer. You know what, I'll take the stabilizer. Where's it going? Makes my aiming better, I think. Oh no, my reload speed increased. I feel like I'm getting into the video now, even though it's a bit late for that really, isn't it? Because I kind of feel like I feel like certain games, as I pointed out before, they're best experienced alone, as in like not a live stream, you know, not yeah, not a live stream. Some games are just best suited for played on their own, really. Oh, that's the turrets, but I can destroy these turrets, can't I? I think. Don't think I can destroy these turrets. If I throw in a grenade at it, see what happens. Nope. If I throw... Yeah, I'm gonna leave that off. Still, I don't think for 1 second that the Umbrella Corporation are good. Like, they're not good. You know? These do-gooders. Oh, and we're good now. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. I hope. I hope. God, I've got myself completely lost now. Don't think there's that many more clone doors left, actually, to be quite honest. Oh, fuck. That was hello. You were white molded or standard mold? He's standard guy. He's dead. Dead. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Oh fuck! Dead end, literally. Yeah. Well, at least I know that's where that ends up, anyway. At least. So I know there's going to be a perfect ending. Like, I just know there is. Thankfully, I've been spoiler free so far. I don't intend on being spoiled anything soon. So, oh shit! Get out of here, man! Gotta use my health, I think. Reluctantly, I get myself pretty lost now, actually. Oh, I think it was worth getting lost. Okay. Hello? Gonna close anything soon? Or was it just here for... Hello? You gonna close the door for me? Are you gonna close the door, no? I'm not gonna close the door. Ignorant prick. I'm gonna die. I'm lost, actually. This is not good. And there's a turret back there, isn't there? Hello, turret. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Oh, be good now, turret. Be good. I'm lost. This is fucking strange. I think I'll go this way. Fuck. Sake. I'm going backwards. I don't know where I'm going. This is embarrassing. What the fuck is going on? Lads, this happens a lot actually. Like this is why I should be playing games without this live stream. Because it's embarrassing when you get lost like this. I think I'm out now. Fuck off, map. I don't need a map. I do actually, but I don't want to use a map. Yeah. This is a long stream, isn't it? I started like at 6 o'clock. What time is it now? Only 2.5 hours of this stream. Am I fucking still lost? Lads. This is ridiculous. Get me out of here. I'm starting to get panicky now. Like I'm starting to kind of feel like I'm fucking trapped down here. Like, Jesus. Yeah, we're okay. We're good. That's that area taken care of, anyway, at least. Okay. Radio. That was a clown door that I already opened. Okay, so I'm happy enough with that area. So next then we go to the where are we going next? So I already went through the red gate. The red gate. Any other gates? There's a gate over there. Went through the red gate. Just came out of the green gate. Anything else back here? Can't go back anyway if you wanted to. So it's just, I like that. I like when the game like says that you can't go back, because at least then you know that there's nothing back there. Like, you know. Right. Just gonna check up on top of here. There's something behind that door, but I can't access it yet. So I think you get a clone nose or something like that. And then something big happens. Maybe I should just when I get the I think all I'm going to do is when I get the key, I'll just end it and then do a part 2. This video is terrible. My apologies. I'm just going to hold off on spending anything because I feel like they're not worth my coins, to be honest with you. That's a steroid which I don't need, and that's a stabilizer which I already have. So I feel like I should be getting a Magnum or a fucking rocket launcher or some shit like that. Come on, give me something better. I know that there's a clone door down here somewhere. So remember I thought I was going backwards, but I feel like I just literally came back from this area, so I don't know. I think it was down here, was it? No. Somewhere anyway. Oh, there was something here. I still didn't get my pick lock, or did I? I feel like there's something very important there. I feel like there's something really important there. So I'm going to keep that in my head. I feel like if there is a hidden ending, I think whatever's inside that box is very key to that. So that's the only thing right now that I'm that I have to go on for being hidden ending. I don't want to look up YouTube, Well, if I do look up YouTube, I just want to get confirmation if there is a good ending, and then I just turn off the video, and just say, okay, there's a good ending. I know there's a good ending, Okay, so there's a clown door around here somewhere. I just don't exactly know where. I didn't explore this area properly, did I? Didn't exactly explore this area properly, so I'm gonna. Fuck. Okay. Okay. This is where like the escape not escape, but the countdown began. That was the blood of your comrade who is still there and bleeding away. Okay. So we can get out of this area anyway, at least. Looking for a clone door, which I'm sure is around here somewhere. It's kind of funny because I have to go here anyway because obviously I need something to. It must be the final clone door, maybe. Oh, that's opened already. Okay, another one around, maybe. So let me. Yeah, I'll look in here first. Let's see. Ah, shit. Shouldn't have went in here, should I? You shouldn't have went in here, Johnny. You shouldn't have went in here. You're a stupid, stupid boy. And he didn't get me anyway, please. So. You're lucky, no. Okay, so I'm gonna go up here now. Right. I think where I should have went was... Ah man, I'm actually lost now. I started off by thinking I was finding a hidden area, but wherever I'm going I need to go because I don't have... Unless there is a clone door back here somewhere. Where am I? What am I doing? Who am I? Who are you? Are those my feet? Sorry. Slightly lost right now, I have to admit, slightly confused. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. Or do I? The clone door. No, it's not a clone door. Okay. That was a clone door. I thought I already went through. What's going on, lads? What's going on? Check. Fucking completely. Oh, I don't want to go back in here again. Jesus Christ. Wait no second. This is all too confusing right now. There should be a way out. Up here. Or else there's not, and I have to go all the way back. That's probably what I have to do, to be quite honest with you. So, why is that then, like? Fuck's sake. Ah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I have to go back. I have to go back. Oh, let me look at the map. Where am I? So there's... I don't know, a second. First I'm using a map. I feel so embarrassed. It's telling me I can go in here, like, there's fuck all happening, so... Push. What's the purpose of that? There has to be something for that, like pushing this thing around. Do I shoot something or what the fuck do I do? Like, there's something up there like that leads me to a new area. But for whatever reason, I can't get there. Oh, wait a second. Is this where? Yeah, that's where I was going. Fuck! I'm getting annoyed now. Okay, so that's the only door in that area. So there's nothing much I can do really, is there? Gotta go back. But I'm completely lost because I've been everywhere, I think. And there was something behind the shield, but there's nothing fucking to do because maybe I just used the code. Maybe. I think you're actually right. I'm talking to myself now. I think you could have used the clown key the whole time. I think getting the bomb off your hand might have been like a kind of thing to, I don't know what I'm fucking saying. I'm gonna go back. Doesn't appear to be anything in that area. I'm just talking shite right now. I think I mightn't be. Like, there might be a way to end this with the bomb still on your hand, but then again that wouldn't make fucking much sense, would it? Because eventually it would blow up. I'm lost. In terms of like, I don't know what the hell is going on. What is going on at all? At all. At all, at all, at all. Maybe you can't go back for whatever reason because you. I don't know. Strange. Oh wait, this is where I be. I think. Did I go down here already? Did I go through here already? Yeah, there's something really weird going on. Going on at all. Okay, that's the only. So there's that door and that door. There's no other doors in this area. So the map comes in handy in that regard. Let's find out like how many doors there are, like, in case you might think that you've missed the door or something. Maybe I'll go back to the red area to see what's happening there. Might have missed something. Yeah. Or maybe I'll just try you opening. Oh, wait a second. Did I try here already? Man, I'm after getting a lot of antique coins. How many antique coins do I have now? I have 6. Not bad at all. I'm holding off spending the antique coins because there might be another part in the game where you can. Yeah. So that's a keyhole, isn't it? That is definitely a keyhole. That's interesting. I'm going to go up through the red area one more time because it's the only area that I haven't properly kind of given a look at. So that's what I'll do. And then I'm really beginning to think that what I just did there with the removing the bomb, that might have been like a kind of a sub-mission. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what I'm talking. It mightn't even be like a good ending or a bad ending, you know what I mean? But so far every version of the game, like the main campaign has had 2 endings. The Daughters DLC had a different ending. What else was there now? Was there anything else? I think so. Enemies here. Fuck it, there is enemies there. Jesus Christ. I don't want to die, like. I don't want to die. I want a picklock, that's what I want, a picklock. There's a picklock around here somewhere, hidden in the depths of hell itself. I think there is a picklock hidden around here somewhere, do you know that? What am I running away for? What the fuck am I running away for? Hold on a fucking second now. What am I running away from? Huh? Oh, he's white. Fuck, that's what I'm running away from. Easy to forget these new variations of enemies, I'm telling you. So I'm looking for a picklock, because I'm telling you now, something very important is in that box behind. I can shoot these guys there, can I? Can I? Oh, fuck off you. Stay dead. Okay, so at least I can take care of those fuckers. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing a picklock in this particular area of the game. And it's very difficult to do that when you've got that white motherfucker chasing you. I just want to make sure like, that there's a picklock around. Where is he? He's pretty slow, he's not that fast, actually. So I'm not recording myself now here. I really feel like there's a picklock somewhere, like desperately looking for it. It's probably staring at me. I probably have it. You know what I mean? It'd be so funny, wouldn't it? It's not around where the key is itself, no? I don't see anything here. I'm going to have one quick run around and leave it like that. I don't think there's anything here. No. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. Chance my arm long enough. No, that guy. Surprised he hasn't killed me yet. Bye. Thank you. Come again. 5 to 9 right now. We're gonna have a look down here. There might be a picklock around here. It's the only part of the game that I haven't properly explored, actually. Hope an enemy doesn't appear here, like, because I'm not able. Picklock. Why does it? I still feel like my character is crouched. I feel very low down. There's something. It's hard to describe. You have to play it to understand. Shotgun armor. Fuck's sake! I thought that was a picklock. It's down here now. This seems to be like a new area or something. Well, not necessarily, but. Oh, what the hell? Where am I? This is a new area. Whoa! I wonder what I could in that hole. I can't anyway. Okay, I feel like there's a picklock here. Antique coin, not too bad. Steroids. I'm still waiting for that fucking picklock, lads, you know? Still waiting for that picklock. I'll take some steroids. The juice up. The max health increased. Okay. As I'm getting closer and closer to that picklock. Closer and closer. I will find that picklock. I feel like whatever is in that box is pretty important. Like, I can just feel, I can smell it. Okay. Picklock. Where would the picklock be? I suppose this is Resident Evil, so a picklock could be fucking anywhere. Have we gone through this door already, have we? I'll come back in a second. I just want to make sure that I'm familiar with the area. Very easy to get lost, like, in a game like this. Oh, I know where I am. This is where I ran through. Yeah, I know where I am now. Explored that area pretty well. Fucking picklock could be anywhere, like. Be patient. Where is the picklock? Where is the picklock? Where is the picklock? Resident Evil logic, or I suppose video game logic. You can, like in Resident Evil 4, like you can like shoot open wooden doors. You know, in Resident Evil 7, you can't shoot open a fucking little padlock or a fucking metal box. I mean, wow, that's so realistic, isn't it? hilarious. Okay, I'm happy enough that there isn't, well not happy, actually I'm more happy if there was, but there isn't a padlock in this area, so we want to, so shall we move back to the oh god, dreaded noise indicating that there is a molded. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. It's gotta be a picklock. It's gotta be a picklock. Picklock, picklock, picklock. Where is the picklock? I know it's there somewhere, like... How did he end up back here? That's picklock. Come on, like. I can't relax when there's a fucking prick behind me. What's still here? Okay, I got the lift. Oh, not the lift, but the... Yeah, the lift. I don't need to go through... Well, okay, I'm confused now. I didn't need... Oh, right, so, yeah, okay. Oh, man. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I need a picklock. Now, maybe you get the picklock, like, maybe towards the end of the game or something. You can move. I feel like it's here, though. I feel like it is here somewhere. Like, you need to look very carefully for it, like, you know. I'm telling you, it's well hidden. Wherever it is. And it's hard to look for something when you've got an enemy pursuing you. An enemy that can hit you, can kill you with more or less one hit. You have to add fucking insult to the room. Here though, unfortunately. I locked you out, what the hell? Apparently they can open doors now. Ah, there's no picklock here, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. I think it's time to open the clung door. Or the clung gate, is there? Oh wait a second, this doesn't work. Tried it last time, it didn't work. Oh, it does now. Maybe it doesn't open with a picklock. Maybe it opens with a clung. Or maybe the picklock is like in one of these areas that I haven't properly explored. No, that's something I didn't think about. Something I didn't think about at all, actually, to be honest with you. Only area that I haven't properly explored. In your inside. I'm so evil, aren't I? All I want is a picklock. Oh, man. Like, I didn't actually try to see can you use the key to open it. Like. So maybe you can use it, but generally speaking, they only open the picklocks. We'll go on anyway and see what happens. Go on. So I'm going back to the grey gate right now. See, can I use my clone key? I keep calling it a clone key. Yeah, it actually is a clone key. Just thought that calling it a clone key was like very kind of... Maybe it's up here somewhere. I'll proper look around here. Maybe it is. Maybe a grenade. I don't mind getting a grenade, like, but... definitely, like, there's not a pick lock inside here by any chance, is there? Steroids. And steroids. Definitely not a steroid. Definitely not a pick lock. Should definitely save my progress, I think. Pick lock. Where are you? I'm in an area of the game that I haven't checked. I'm intrigued to see what is behind that fucking shield. Pretty strange, and that's from advanced technology right there. Okay, so we're gonna try this one more time. It's down here. Oh. Most of the time they need to be opened by a pick lock, but let's see if... No, there's something... I find it so hard to walk away from that, because I feel whatever is in there is important. You know? I really do, like, it's been probably hard to find, like, you don't have multiple pick locks. Maybe I'll just try looking around here one more time. So I feel like it has to be, like, in this area, like, so I'm gonna give it a go one more time. I really do feel like it has to be in this area, like, maybe not, because this is gonna bring me to a lift, and I'm just... I'm just gonna go back because nothing here, no? Anything around here? Watch out, there's probably a pick lock at the very beginning of the game or something. If you don't get it at the beginning of the game, you won't have it later on in the game. Or something like that. I want handgun ammo, I want a pick lock. Handgun ammo is nice too, like, but right now, all I really want is a pick lock. Alright, look. I'll have to end the stream pretty soon anyway, so I think what I'll do is I'll just, I think I'll do a part 2. The next time I'll open that shield. It's so hard to avoid spoilers on YouTube between now and then because like the game is released. The game got released. I'm tempted to play it now. I'm tempted just to press X on that, but I just think it's probably best to hold off until the right time. But what I could do is at least attempt to look for that pick lock one more time, maybe. Going through the green door, maybe. Once again, who knows? So yeah, I'm sucked into Not a Hero. Like I'm just this whole new Umbrella. Apparently they're good guys now. So bizarre, like. Imagine Umbrella as the good guys, like, it's like, what? And they've hired Chris Redfield to search for Lucas. It's like, that's just so weird. Oh, this is the place I got lost. Okay, lovely. But then again, the pick lock could be down here somewhere, like, you know what I mean? Maybe if I shoot that barrel, something will happen. Hopefully, me not blown up. Pick lock, hidden pick lock. I mean, it would be so rewarding if I found it at the end of part 1 of this video. So I actually forgot that I made a part 1. So then it would be pretty stupid of me if I completed the entire Not a Hero in one go, and, you know, and call it part 1. Lad, where is the picklock? Padlock, picklock, same thing. No, it's not. What am I saying? What am I saying? Where is it? God. You know, you're looking for something in the game, you can just visualize it there, like you just want it to be there so much, like, so you're like, oh, painful. Like, what is it? Please be. Fuck off. I want a picklock. Is that too much to ask for? Ye miserable pricks. Please be picklock. Thank you. Thank you very much. I feel so good right now. I feel happy right now. Thank you. I am so happy. I'm not being sarcastic right now. I'm actually like, wow, I found it. It's right there. Picklock. I love video games. This is the reason I love video games. Feeling of accomplishment. Feel. You overcome. Sorry, yeah, I got the picklock and I am fucking happy. Now I just gotta get back safely, and it's just the perfect way to end the stream, I think. Perfect way. If I can get back safely, that is. Oh fuck, I'm not gonna get back safely, am I? I'm lost. I'm fucking lost. Typical. Oh man. Or not. Am I lost? Wait. Is it through here? Fuck! Get me out of here safely. Just when I find the fucking thing, and you're gonna do this to me. You're gonna do this to me! Get me back! Safe! No! Why do I have to have such terrible directions? Oh wait, I think I'm okay now, am I? We're okay. Man, this is perfect. This is a perfect way to end a shitty stream. And it has been a shitty stream, I will admit that. I'm not like other YouTubers who just make a shit stream and just pretend that it's good. Like, I mean, I will admit this has been a shit stream, like. And it's been a shit stream because I shouldn't have streamed it. Resident Evil is one of, if not my favorite, all-time favorite video game series, and Not a Hero is interesting to me because it fills in a lot of story plot holes, and it's just the kind of Not a Hero is the kind of thing that I should have played on my own. In all due respect to my lovely subscribers and viewers, it's just not the kind of game that I should have streamed. I said it like 10 times in this video, I'm sorry for repeating myself, but it has been a shit video because of that. Because I'm taking the time in to, you know, I was reading the documents and talking about the story in a bit detail. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I think in future I will not be streaming games that I'm... I'll talk properly about it in a second, because I'm just making the stream even worse now. Let me just open this thing once and for all. I hope it's not a fucking letdown, like. Let's find out what it is. I just hope this isn't a letdown. Well, that was fucking lovely. I thought I was going to get like Albert Wesker's diary or Leon Kennedy's love letter to Claire Redfield, so he can beat Leon for trying to get off with his sister. I was expecting a bit of a payoff, but that was anti-climax right there. It's fitting for such a shit stream. Listen, let me just if anyone who's still watching this video, Jesus man, Jesus, fair play to you if you're still watching this stream. See, this is what happens as well. I make the streams too long. So basically what should have happened was I should have played Not a Hero offline. I should not have made a stream of Not a Hero. I should have played the game on my own first and taken all of the game on my own and read the documents in my own time and discuss the story in my head in my own time. It should have all been done in my own time. And then I should have replayed Not a Hero through a stream. That's what should have happened, but what happened then was I didn't, and I just streamed it, and I was like, oh, the Umbrella Corporation, you know, and then I went off and on and talked about the Umbrella Corporation, and they was talking about the fucking story. It just completely went, shit hit the fan, like, you know, big time. Just went crazy altogether. So what can I say? There will be a part 2. But I'm very kind of conscious about like my subscribers and anyone watching the video. Like, I'm just very conscious about like how they feel about all of my videos, really, all of the episodes of Green Harp Gaming. And I just feel like this has been a terrible stream, because anybody who spends 20, 30, 40, 60 minutes watching a video on YouTube, that they're taking their time, that you're taking your time out to watch my video. So you don't really need, I don't know, maybe you do want to kind of hear me kind of share, but what you want to see primarily for any gaming YouTube channel, what you want to see is gaming. You want to see gameplay. You don't want this. You don't want, you know, fucking a gun aimed at a dead space for like 20 minutes as I talk about the background of Umbrella Corporation, you know? Like, so, I don't know, maybe I need to balance it out a bit, like, you know, talk a little bit about it as I'm playing and stuff. But I really feel anyway, there's one thing I've learned for this stream, and it's not every game should be streamed live. At least first time round anyway. Maybe the second playthrough or the third playthrough. But I'm telling you, I've got like my top 3 favourite games of all time, game series of all time, would be probably like, in no particular order because it's hard to put them into order, would probably be Resident Evil, I don't know really. Just 2 that would come to mind then. It would be Resident Evil and Animal Crossing. Now, Animal Crossing, Jesus Christ, I could stream that, know about it, because it's very laid back and there's not really much story going on. But like, Resident Evil is just such it's a huge game for me. I love that game, and I love the story, and I love the characters and their background, and I'm just intrigued by this new Umbrella and Chris's background with Umbrella, and just very intrigued with all of that, and yeah, fucking yeah, shit. I'm just realising, can I save this fucking game? How do I save it? I don't know if there's like an auto save thing, like, but I presume like I haven't done anything major since I came back to this stuff. I've only gotten a shitty little fucking ammo I don't really need, but sorry, no, I need to find out how the fuck to save this game. What the fuck, man? Oh yeah, there's a save thing back. I forgot about that. There's a little save area. I hate when I keep repeating myself. I hate when I make something so small, so complicated. I hate that. Like, I'm after repeating myself so many times in this video. And one thing you don't want, and one thing you don't need, is me repeating myself. So I'm going to try to calm down a little bit and make this short and sweet. Like, Resident Evil holds a very special place in my heart. Okay, it really is one of my favourite games of all time. I love the story. I love the character. So when I play a Resident Evil game, you know, I like to digest every piece of the game, every piece of the story, every piece of the character backgrounds. When I'm reading a document, I like to take it all in, so I like to spend a lot of time. Sometimes I could read that document a second, third or fourth time, and I try to join the dots. Like, I try to read one part in one document and compare it to another part in another document and say, oh, that's why I'm going after Lucas Baker, and oh, that's who Lucas Baker is working for. And you know, I like to take in a lot of time, and when I'm exploring new areas of the game as well, I like to kind of take the time to kind of go over here and see if there's something down there, and I get lost a lot in the game as well. So because of all that, like, that doesn't make good viewing. At least I don't think it makes good viewing anyway. When I allow my love for Resident Evil kind of take over, the video doesn't get fun then. So I think going forward with Green Herb Gaming, I think games that I hold very close to my heart, like personal games, like I can play Fortnite live. There's no bother playing Fortnite live, you know. I can play Tekken. You know, I love Tekken as well. I can play Tekken. I do a live stream of Tekken. But I suppose all I can say to you is Resident Evil is different for me. It's a personal game. It's something I want to play, you know, on my own. I'm sure there's people out there that go to the cinema on their own to see a certain movie. I'm sure there is people out there like that. You know, I don't know, I just feel like I need to play a game like Resident Evil on my own first, and then the second and third and fourth time I can do a live stream. Okay? So that's really what I said about 50 times in this video. But that's why the video was a bit shit. It's because I kind of fucked up, like, you know. So I need to be more conscious of my viewers and subscribers, I think, going forward. So like, if I know what I'm doing and I know the story, I can kind of talk about that, and I don't need to spend 10 minutes kind of piecing together the story and saying, oh, what's happening here? You know, if I do a second playthrough, I know what's happening, and I can tell the viewers what's happening, and they can understand it more. And what you don't want, I know I'm putting words into your mouth now, but I presume what a viewer doesn't want is to be looking back at a document for 5 minutes. Okay, like, a viewer doesn't want this. Sorry, now. A viewer doesn't want to be staring at this for 5 to 10 minutes, and doesn't want to hear me read it 5 or 10 times and go over certain parts of it. I would feel that a viewer doesn't want to see or hear that. I would also presume that a viewer doesn't want me to be saying, oh, I remember Resident Evil 2, and you know, there was a certain character now, and you know, this is what he was doing, you know, like, that's for a separate video, like, I feel. But if I'm titling my video Resident Evil 7 Not a Hero DLC gameplay, then gameplay needs to be the focus. But because I'm playing Not a Hero for the first time, and being the huge Resident Evil fan that I am, I will be staring at a document for 5 to 10 minutes, taking it all in, and whenever there's a cutscene and something interesting happens, I'm going to be like, whoa, you know, and I'm going to kind of go off on one, and I'm just going to, like, I feel that, see, I love Resident Evil so much, I love talking about it to other people, so when something cool happens in a cutscene, I'm like, oh yeah, this is so cool, and you know, the Umbrella Corporation, you know, why is Chris working for the Umbrella Corporation? And I can go on and on and on, and what you're seeing then is you're just seeing this nothingness. There's no gameplay going on, you know, because I'm taking the time out to discuss what I love, you know, and that's what happens when I live stream a game like Resident Evil. I spend too much time talking about the game that I love and being amazed by the game that I love, that the viewers are like, okay, come on, you know, you need to see some gameplay now. So again, like going forward with Green Harbor Gaming, I think when it comes to games like Resident Evil games that I love very dearly, I think my first playthrough will not be streamed live. So kind of expect that, like, you know, like, what's the next game though coming out in Resident Evil, or that I love very much, I don't know, whatever game it is, but you're probably wondering, like, it won't be my first time playing it, like, you know, I'll point out that I've played a game already, and, you know, so that's not going to be with every game. That's not going to be with every game. Just some games are going to be like that, especially Resident Evil. So I think there's enough. That's enough for one night. That's enough for part 1, I presume. So I'm going to save my progress, and I'm going to end the video. And thank anyone for watching this video. Especially thank anyone who has watched the video from start to finish, because that would just be absolutely amazing. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, so this video is far too long, so thank you for watching, and goodbye.